Did you have any memorable experiences while in Iraq?
I have really three, I guess, that stand out to me. One happened during the time I was there. One happened shortly after I left, and then one happened quite a bit later. The first one, we had an Iraqi checkpoint, kind of security point, and the individuals in question were driving a VBID, which is a vehicle-borne improvised explosive device, so basically a car that they turn into a bomb. It exploded early, and afterwards we were called out to clean it up. And there's quite a few body parts everywhere. I guess I won't get into too much detail, but that was kind of disturbing. Second one happened after I left Iraq. There was a Marine I served with when I was at the schools for my MOS when I was teaching there, and he was a mechanic. He was just assigned there as a mechanic, and when I was getting ready to leave Iraq, he's the one, his group or his platoon came out, and they were the ones relieving us. While I was there, there was a railroad station that we patrolled every day, or all the time. And while we were out there, we found a couple of IEDs, we found a couple of weapon caches out in the area. So, I, of course, took him around and showed him, the areas of interest and, places to be cautious of. And after I left Iraq, shortly thereafter, about 3 weeks or so, I found out that him and everybody in his vehicle ended up getting blown up in an IED in exactly the area that I told him to really be cautious of, because we knew something was going on in that area. And I guess that just kind of really affected me because, that was my area, that was my patrols, and I knew him. I mean, I knew him from meeting him there, but I knew him from the past, and it just kind of, that one kind of bothered me. The other one didn't happen until I was getting close to retirement way later, and a new movie came out called Max, and in the movie, they're talking about a guy who served in Iraq and his dog, and it brought back memories. It was almost, when I watched it, it was almost like a physical pain. I had to pull over to the side of the road and just kind of stop. And as I thought about it, we had a dog when we were in Baghdadi that we kind of adopted. We called it Yat Yaz because that was kind of the name, or one of our mantras that we say. And the dog would go on patrols with us. It was our dog. It was just a random village dog, but we adopted it. And afterwards, after we adopted it, it'd go on patrols with us. And anytime anybody would come up to our area, that didn't belong there, the dog would bark and everything. So we just, we really loved the dog. And some MPs were just doing a random sweep through the area, and they had their working dogs with them. And so they their TTPs, or tactics, techniques, procedures, if they have any stray dogs that come out and basically harass their dogs or bother their dogs, they just put them down. And Yaz went out there, started barking, and they put him down. And I didn't realize how much that one affected me until later. So those are kind of three of the memories that really stick with me. I think that's kind of what you were asking.
Yeah. Well, thank you for answering questions to segment 2.